Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, round 8 of the State District Sides Championships from Club Moreton Bay. Logan, Hughes, Megan Garfield and Linda Mitchell from Moreton Bay, playing Beverley, Heness, Phoebie Russell, Elizabeth Beale and Debra Handley. These State District Sides Championships are brought to you by Queensland Government, Sunshine Rivers, New South Wales. My name's Adam Taylor. Welcome again, Michael.
Getting ready for the next. Still a little bit of talk. Feed first, and of course us men being obedient, we went last. So we've got the guys chowing in now, and the games are on the way. So first ends have just begun. Some exciting results this morning. We had a couple of very close games, and we had the one with Brisbane in that came down to the wire and picked up 3 in the last end. So we're looking forward to another exciting session of bowls here at Club Mooloolaba. And for those who want to come down and watch the games this afternoon, the weather started to clear up a little bit. The rain's gone, so you're quite welcome to come down here and watch some of the best ladies in Queensland throw a few woods down the green. Get as close as they can to that little white jack, which is not easy to do on this particular surface.
So we've got Sue Bond. This is Logan Hughes. Sorry, it is in fact Phoebie Russell.
Yeah, Phoebe's first one skipped through a little there. So she's just a little bit under, so too much adjustment on that one.
This was running very fast this morning.
Yeah, well, I'd say the pace has just come off, but not by very much by the look of that bowl. They're still rolling on pretty well. It's probably dropped half a second because it's not quite as cold as it was this morning. It's warmed up a little bit. I've still got my puffy jacket on though. I am a bit soft these days. It'll take 2 or 3 ends for these girls to get, ladies I should say, to get used to the wide, particularly the wider hand there, which it really comes back off that bank. So they're throwing out there. This one's on a good line. All comes down to the weight. It's looking pretty good. Game being played next to this rink is the grudge match between the two coasts, the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast. It's always a lot of rivalry between those two groups, so it'll be interesting to see how that group goes. This is when you're sitting up the other end and two skips get up there and there's plenty of room and skips giving you a look as they've gone past. So you think, well, okay, well, you do it. You show me. There's plenty of room. Well, this is this is anybody's end realistically. Skip's got a nice easy draw here. Just throw it out nice and wide. Don't overplay it. It's just a bit heavy. I can't tell who owns the purple bowl. Looks like Bundaberg's holding one. Until this bowl arrives. All right, the ladies have had their first end. All the nerves should be gone now. So it's a matter of leads jump on it and away we go.
So Bundaberg there, Michael?
Yes, Bundaberg. So they got off the mark. It was the first bowl from the skip. He dragged the jack over, ran into the jack, and I think you'll see the heads start to get a little bit better from here on in. They've realised that you've got to throw them out nice and wide, especially on the ditch side. The hard thing about this particular surface is that if you play around the clock, it takes you a long time to settle in.
Has he got different grass lines on each hand?
Well, it's one of those ones where realistically you got 4 different hands.
Yes.
Because each way is so different. So it's, if you're around the clock, you can run into real strife.
So stick to one side. It's good advice to players just starting the game. It is good to get your grass line on one particular side.
Yeah, well, that particular bowl just came down there. It's just really booming back off the side of that bank there. Always sort of has.
Yes.
When I've played here before. You really think you've taken a ridiculous amount of grass, but you haven't.
Haven't, no.
But this is the kind of hand.
Phoebie down here on the forehand.
Well, she got the grass on it, but there's plenty of adjustment there.
Now Logan Hughes, we've got a great battle of the juniors here at position 2 for both sides.
Oh, it's great to see him out there, isn't it?
Yes.
Seeing some of the youth.
This will be Logan's last year in the junior ranks. Both Logan and Phoebie are in the under-18s Queensland squad this year.
She's getting down nice and low, which is a good thing to do on a green like this. Get down low and get it out as smooth as you can. Both juniors just struggling a little bit with this at the moment. Unless you've played on a surface that's running as quick as this and has all these little things that change from one hand to the other. It's all about experience. It's very hard to get on here and just start drawing jacks. So it might look easy at home, but I can assure you it's not as easy as you would think unless you've played on this surface. And we've all put bad bowls down on these indoors before.
Yes, then it's not an easy surface to play on. And you're right, Mark Spring, there are 4 different lines, as Michael was just saying. G'day, Cam in Saskatchewan, Canada. Good evening over there. He's a good bowl.
Pete Lovell. What's he say?
Megan Garfield.
Yep.
Beautiful draw bowl. Now we've got Liz Beale.
That's a better track.
Might be a bit heavy.
It's just going to run in. Yep, it's just got the run.
It's going to stay on the green, however.
Yeah, she's got the track, so there's only one thing to fix now. That's 2 good bowls.
Yep. A little unlucky there. It's probably still only got the 1 shot.
Yeah, well, the other one's knock upable, so it's sitting in the front there, ready for a little rollover. Doesn't need much on a green at
Running
this
like
pace.
this. No, it doesn't.
One little touch, it'll be on the jack. So it gives her skip a couple of options there.
Debra Handley on the mat. From the Bagara Club.
Well, she'll be used to playing on the indoors.
Yes.
Get plenty of opportunity up there around Bagara.
Good effort here.
Oh, nicely put down here.
She's represented Queensland in the Arm Bowlers Australian Championships many times.
Yeah, I was just talking to Junior Thane from Mooloolaba, and who's been one of the best bowlers here. He's won all the singles. Brilliant bowler. Been off due to illness for 3 to 4 years away from bowls. And he's just telling me he's looking at picking up an arm and getting back into it. So
yeah, it's a good, certainly a great accessory for people that want to stay in the game and just through one reason or another physically can't get down to bowl it traditionally with the arms and hands. Yeah, good afternoon, Troy. Yeah, you're right. It's great to see people of all ages here. A lot of the juniors represented here. Great to see them being chosen by their selectors to represent at the senior level. Another good bowl here. Deb Handley.
oh,
So she was 4 down going to the mat. Now she's holding 2 shots.
That's a great result for her. It's good recovery. Steadied her nerve and just decided to draw 2 shots.
Linda Mitchell, member of the Bowls Queensland Match Committee.
It's not going to get back for her.
No. That's great bowling by Debra Handley.
Yeah, she was on a hiding to nothing there.
Yeah.
She really had nothing in the head.
No. 2 great shots.
And instead of just trying to play through it to drag the jack back, which is not easy to do on this surface, you know, especially when you've got nothing to ride off.
Yes.
To draw 2 perfect bowls.
So just an update on those scores this morning. Bundaberg 44 defeated North Queensland 35. Moreton Bay 47 defeated Sunshine Coast B 36. Our TV match, Gold Coast Tweed 59 defeated Downs 27. Port Curtis 66 defeated Central Queensland 42. And as we saw at the very end of our broadcast from Game 1, Brisbane got up with the last bowl, defeating Maranoa Warrego 49-48. So at the end of that session, the ladder now looks like this. Gold Coast Tweed are on 7 wins from 7. Moreton Bay are on 6 wins and 1 loss. Sunshine Coast B are on 5 wins, 2 losses. Bundaberg on 5 wins, 2 losses. So this is a pivotal match here. Bundaberg and Moreton Bay basically fighting for what could be second shot, with Sunshine Coast B alongside them playing Gold Coast. So it's 1v3 and 2v4.
Yes, certainly coming down to the wire now. All the guns have to play today. Get out there and...
Yeah, they're going to have to perform in this one and then get the job done again in the last one. But, yeah, 2 key matchups now.
Yes, well, there was a bit of rivalry in that last game between Moreton Bay and Sunshine Coast. There's a lot of the Sunshine Coast girls, Jane Bush and co, all playing for Moreton Bay now. So there was a bit of rivalry there. So that's why I think there was the big smile on Jane's face when she walked past.
Gotta love rivalry in bowls.
Oh, there's nothing like a little bit of rivalry.
I think we might hear some noise. We've got the Sunshine Coast Gold Coast match right in front of the central commentary position, and I'm pretty sure that might get noisy a little later on as we get into the match.
Yes, there's going to be a fair bit going on there. I'm just watching some of the different heads that are in front of us. There's already a bit of gamemanship happening. I see Julie's gone short, or trying to go short.
Phoebe Russell there just going a little heavy and fraction tight.
Yeah, they're still struggling with his rink. The skip certainly got onto it on the last end, but for Bundaberg, but
yes. Well, Moreton Bay have the advantage of playing on this green this morning, whilst Bundaberg have had to come from the green on the eastern side, which is somewhat slower.
There's a good bowl.
Great bowl, Logan.
Those heavy jacks, like on any other green, that stays with it. But on these heavy jacks,
yeah, I play at Paradise Point, and we've got the carpet indoors as well as 2 lovely grass greens, and you do notice the difference when you run into that indoor jack. It moves.
Paradise Point still rated as in the top 3 best indoors.
Yes.
It's so kind to play on.
Yeah, the carpet surface there, it gets a lot of accolades from players of all abilities. It's a great action shot of Logan,
Yes.
just how low she gets down there and follows through down the line.
She's just got to hold around this bowl. Just a little bit of weight. It's very hard to get both.
Yeah. Yeah, the margin for error on this quick green is minimal.
Yeah, that's a pretty, not a good miss there. The opportunity was available to take that shot away and put Moreton Bay on the hard hand, but whoever gets to this first is going to force the opposition onto the difficult hand.
Yeah, it is very difficult coming away from the clubhouse on that ditch side. It's a good bowl.
Yeah, that's a very good bowl.
Megan Garfield, birthday girl on Sunday, coming up. 39, she tells me she's turning.
Oh, they all lie. My mum's 95. She tells me she's 42, and I keep saying it can't be. I'm 65, so you can't be 42. Anyway, she only wants to live to 107.
Well, good on her. That's
her goal.
Fantastic. That's great to see.
She's a character.
Was she a bowler, Michael?
No.
Yeah, we must say we've got several bowlers in their 90s playing at our club still, which is great to see.
Look at this. When she let it go, there was a little bit of hesitancy in the way she looked at the bowl, thinking, well, it was too wide.
It came back nicely.
Came right back to the line. 2 good bowls.
Young Phoebie Russell walking back down here, right of screen. As I said, she's a member of the 2025 Queensland Under-18 squad, and she won the silver medal in the junior triples Under-18s this year.
Got this on a pretty good track. It's just going to... Oh, it's not going to get under. Yes, it did. Look at this. Oh.
Look how far that runs on.
That's incredible.
Both players sticking to the easier hand. Although there's a bit of traffic there.
Nearly every bowl's been played on that hand except for 2. They're sort of... They're staying away.
They've been here earlier in the week.
Staying away from that ditch rink. The ditch side, I should say. I would have to think she'll adjust with this one. She'll put it out a lot further. The arm bowlers seem to adjust their grass a lot quicker than others. I could be wrong, but...
This looks like good weight.
Yeah. Still going across.
Could well be shot, however. Will be shot.
Yep. Fell against the bias on the seam. This will come back. It's all down to weight.
Inside her own.
Oh.
Very good.
There you go.
One shot to Moreton Bay.
It's that easy.
Great bowl into Mitchell.
It's that easy, see?
See, Linda's first event in this state size was 2011. She's missed a few, but this is number 10 for her, she says.
Oh, okay. In district sides?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I think Julie's played 4.
Okay. Sure, she would have been chosen a few times had she been available more often, but she played a lot of bowls.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time just giving other people opportunities.
Yep.
Especially when, you know, Kelsey and Julie and Lindsay were all playing for Australia. It's sort of left them out of the loop a little.
Yep.
Just to give other people the opportunity.
Very good.
There's plenty of... there's a lot of people on the Gold Coast looking for a game.
Yes. Okay, there's Sue Bond leading off. Now, Beverley Heness. Just on the other rinks, we've got Jane Bush from Moreton Bay playing team of Jill Calloway from Bundaberg. Jane's team is Julie Carlish, Judy Waits, Jess Paroon, Parolin. Oh, Robbie's writing's a bit ordinary. And for Bundaberg, Jill Calloway's team, leading Jackie Rogerson, second Jenny Lim, third Nola Costa Bieber. Jill up 9-2 after 3. Very good start for Jill's team. They did get a 7, Robbie tells me. And on rink 7 we have team of Vicky Mitchell, Janet Gray, Wendy Ryan and Sue Brady for Moreton Bay, playing Christine Sherwin, Rosalind Byers, Jane Jones and Suzanne Kington from Bundaberg. And 4-0 to Suzanne Kington there. Both leads with fair starts, one on pretty close and one a little way. Got a good shot here of Logan Hughes. Terrific action. Sets herself up on the mat nicely. Has pictured the shot. Slowly down there and gets it away so smoothly.
Drops her eyes at the point of delivery instead of doing the traditional looking down the green.
Looking down the green, yes.
Or looking down the green, yeah.
See,
this is not a good
Phoebe's.
Yeah, this will be good.
Yeah.
See the difference between the two girls.
Yeah. Down low, push through.
Yeah. They're two different, totally different deliveries.
Yeah.
It's good that she's watching the bowl all the way to the end.
Absolutely. I was told very early in my bowls career, if I've got to watch your rubbish, you can watch it too.
Yes, that's a great saying, isn't it?
That certainly wasn't rubbish from Phoebe Russell, just a metre short. Logan needs to find some weight, and she's done so. Good home.
Yeah, great home. That's good correction.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a real battle of the young girls.
Phoebe sticking to forehand. Not happy.
Not happy with that at all.
Didn't let it go, and a little tight on the line as well. But as we saw in this morning's game, the heads got a lot tighter as the ends progressed. Each rink is a little different on this carpet.
Well, Phoebe is playing the harder hand at the moment, so that will
Yes.
take her a little while to hone in on that.
Yeah, the margin for error is
She's stuck
less.
to that side.
Megan Garfield just undercutting a line. Now Liz Beale, also from Bagara.
A lot of discussion on the line going on behind the rink there.
Yes. Very important game, especially for Bundaberg. If Bundaberg can win this, they could easily at least jump Sunshine Coast. Great bowl.
Great bowl. That's gonna be hard to beat. Sitting in a really good spot. Yeah, well, at the moment they've Bundaberg has certainly jumped away. They've got a good lead here with 16-3, so it's
Moreton Bay have a massive score differential, so it'd be hard to see Bundaberg with a win getting over the top of Moreton Bay on the ladder on percentages, but It still puts pressure on Moreton Bay to win their last game this afternoon. All teams, remember, trying to get to that top 2 position where they'll be joined by the top 2 from Pelican Waters in the fight for the top spot tomorrow.
And who have we got down there that's, who are the standouts? If you're a betting man, who are coming through?
From down there, well,
Yeah.
Tropical Far North just keep winning. They've won 7 out of 7. Sunshine Coast A team is in second position. They've won 6. And breathing down their neck is Cunningham with 5 out of 7. So
Okay.
it's not over down there either. Sunshine Coast A have got a battle on their hands to try and get to the final 4. Toucher.
Robbie's jumped up. He gets a lot of exercise
Does.
during the day, racing up, telling someone they're standing in front of the camera.
No, she's in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. He does it so nicely too. He does it with a nice smile on his face.
Does. Sue won't do that again, Robbie. So sticking on that forehand. Good bowl. Might have a couple here. 3 maybe.
She's certainly got the weight to change something, but it doesn't quite have the grass.
Needs to hit one of those. And it's
No,
not
she's
going
under
to.
that.
So still at least 2 down, I'd say. And the way Debra's been drawing, you'd back her in to draw one here.
Yeah, well, she's going to use the bank to draw around there nice and wide. She's certainly throwing it out that way.
Yeah, had a perfect line on her first bowl.
Just a bit heavy, I'd say. Here it comes. Comes.
Yeah, that's very good for weight.
Wow.
That's in.
What a great, bowl.
That may well be 4.
She's playing well.
She certainly is.
Yeah.
She's got the weight better than her opponent at this stage.
Sue Brady hasn't opened her account as yet. She's still got the donut. That's very unusual. Sue's played a lot of games for Queensland.
Mm-hmm. Three shots to Bundy. They've got off to the fly they needed to do. Crikey, who'd have thought? That 19-3 now on the big board.
Well, they know they need they need this win desperately.
Yes.
They need to have a good score as well. So
yes, Troy, it is quite windy, probably 35 k's an hour here on from the southeast. Be blowing the spray off the whales' backs up there at Harvey Bay. Beverley. Did you play on the old Pine Rivers carpet at all, Michael?
yes, I did.
Would you rate this? No?
No, Pine Rivers was quick.
Yeah, quicker than this.
When it first came in,
Yeah.
no, it was quick.
Beautiful grass line there from Sue Bond.
I played there one day and I'll see if you can throw a short jack. And I'm telling you, let it out of your hand. They all made legal length. You just couldn't throw it. It was freezing cold though, middle of winter.
Yeah.
It was quick.
So the carpet fibres shrink a little.
Just ridiculously quick.
Freddie Diamond was a legend up these parts, many years.
Freddie, absolute legend.
I had the pleasure of playing against Freddie in a fours tournament at Pine Rivers.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Be 10, 11 years ago, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no, he was a legend. Freddie D. Didn't mind a drink.
From one that hardly has one, I wouldn't know that, Michael.
Nice little home that's come to.
Yeah, good effort there, Phoebe. Over to Logan now. They have one. Great bowl from Sue Bond. First time they've really all been forced on this hand.
Yes. Yeah. It's down pretty well.
Yeah,
Look at this. She's going
still moves so far. That'll be two though to the Moreton Bay Bugs. Good adjustment, Phoebe Russell.
Yeah, that's a very good home.
Yeah, that's Beale.
Changing the head at all. And come down on the
Round 8.
off to it. More a Melbourne Cup at a sprint. Let's just play it. Next. On the
Pacific. No.
We'll go there.
Okay.
Together. Players.
One. Now. Two.
Heness.
Did they do the correct thing? Because in the sub, who we don't know who that is. appears to be. Sue looks fine there in the her teammate. And Megan. Good bowl there from young Phoebe. Now back to this battle of the juniors at 2. Logan on the backhand. Moreton.
Be interesting to see how that little disruptor can actually disrupt both sides. We found out in Premier League when you change a player or change the team around, sometimes the team that is
it's an interesting rule.
The opposing team actually starts to play worse because they've been disrupted.
Yes,
so they're used to playing against someone, and suddenly you take that player away and their comfort zone has to start again.
Yeah.
So a lot of people can't reset when something like that happens.
They overthink it. Just play your own game.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's an interesting rule. Played a fours event at Windsor Bowls Club last week, and they had one power play per team per match, and you could make one change in your team per match as well. It just makes it a bit more interesting and fun, and I mean it's such a thinking game as it is, but gives you more decisions to make.
Yeah, no, we've so many times changed it, even.
Okay, Logan just around the back, good home, but advantage to Bundy again. Bundy and Moreton Bay Bugs. Now that's a marriage made in heaven, isn't it?
Isn't it ever? Well marinated.
Oh yes.
Right. Something wrong with that camera. I don't know what's going on there. Getting a flickering. Would it be Brian Marshall?
His aura. It's his aura.
Throwing his hand in front of the camera. He was. He was.
Okay, Megan Garfield. This looks like it's very well weighted, but I've given it the commentator's
I'm giving it short.
Oh, nice pickup, Michael.
We're going to be in trouble if we start nominating.
I was with Timbo the first 2 days. And,
were you? Okay.
Yeah, Timbo was trying to get me to bet on the results of some bowls as they're coming down the green. Hey, Liz Beale round the back. Oh, this looks a little better weight.
Yeah, look, it's better weight. It's going to jump under, but if it leaves a jack behind, it has. So
you have to trust that you can throw them out there. They will come back. Look how far that's gone.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, another foot and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like a Brian Marshall lead bowl. Jane Bush within 5 of Jill Callaway. Linda Mitchell still 10 down against Debra Handley. Sue Brady's back in the match, 5-4. So the way Debra Handley's been bowling, he'd back her in to draw another one here.
She's got great grass on this. Look at this. Good weight. She's done it again. That is a great bowl. She's played exceptionally well. She's probably
has.
In the 6th end, she's probably played one bowl out of turn, like one bowl that really doesn't count.
Good grass here from Linda.
Yeah, I think she's got too much weight on this one.
Appears to be. I'm backing this one to be a bit long.
rest any of those 2 bowls and she'll sit for 2.
Good grass again, Michael.
Yeah, she's a little bit wider than the last.
Look at it swoop.
Here it comes.
Wow.
Oh, that
2 rippers. That's 3 shots at least.
She's playing beautiful bowls. She's really carrying Bundaberg through it at the moment. As long as she stays on for the rest of the game, it's going to be very hard for the Bugs to catch her.
Yeah, exactly. She's gone to the mat down on quite a few occasions. It's a good effort here from Linda.
She's just cutting under the head and we'll miss it.
Yep. Yeah, good effort.
No, great try though.
Once they go, they go.
Well, she had good weight. It's a shot that had to be played. Just need that little bit of grass. 1.
That side bowl counted. I'm going well with my... That's why I don't play third.
Well, I did want to contradict you, but it did look like that other one was in.
Yeah, I've called a 5 as a 1 and I've called a 3 as a 1. A 1 as a 3.
It's good that you're putting yourself on the line, though.
Yeah.
Most people won't do that.
No, I'm not a fence sitter, mate. I'll have a go. Okay, Bundaberg sticking to the length that they've had success with. Another good, just keep concentrating, keep working out what is most advantageous to you and least advantageous to your opponent.
Yeah, they're basically playing social length, aren't they? It's 2 metres up with the mat and just put it halfway up the line, 3/4 length. With a green running like this, if you go and change too much, you can throw your own team out. So you've got to stay in line here, keep it nice and tidy. That's a much better bowl. Got that little straightener as she came across the seam. Okay, let's see how the eagle eyes of the juniors go here. Yeah, it's got it out there, taking the grass. All comes down to weight, so it's just, nice grass that she's taken on this. Just a little bit quick, didn't run into the jack.
Okay, plenty of room here for Logan to draw.
Yeah, they've you can see that when they switch over this.
Again, just a little bit heavy for that line. This is the trickiest hand on this rink, coming away from the clubhouse along the ditch.
Playing the other side now, they've turned around and started to play around the clock.
And that's what you suggested would be the difficult thing. This looks all right though. I'm backing this to be close, Michael.
Are you?
Yep.
I'm not.
It's going to swoop, you reckon?
Needs a jack. Needs a jack.
Oh, that's fairly close in my book.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Got the jack. Lovely
Great bowl, Phoebe Russell.
You've redeemed yourself. Great call. Great call.
I've come good. Both Logan and Phoebe showing why they're in the state under-18 squad.
If only I could put this in front of a camera, like they've come and presented us with fish and chips and a little garden salad. It's very nice of Mooloolaba to do that for us.
Better than what Richie Benno used to provide at the central commentary position in cricket. Yep. Great club here, Club Mooloolaba. Okay, Liz Beale. Same hand.
Down while I just have a chew on this.
Good on you, Michael.
Okay,
Well deserved.
so you go for it.
Okay, mate. Okay, Liz, just a little on the heavy side there. So, at least 2 here to Bundaberg. As we said earlier, Moreton Bay in 2nd place on the ladder, Bundaberg in 4th, 1 game behind them. Megan Garfield, nice line, just a little heavy. Liz coming back here. This is going to be in the count as well. Lovely bowl. 3 to Bundy. Big important bowl here for Megan Garfield. Down 12-1 on the rink and down by 17 on the big board in a critical match. Indeed, drawing back. It has Bond still sitting. Just having it's a marathon event. The games of 8. Good.
Oh, she's on a hiding to nothing.
Yep.
Remove. Just
Normally go to the bar.
the ladies' bowl.
Sorry.
Ladies'
Sorry,
bowl. Oh.
It's
Still.
you do.
Yeah.
Long. Some lovely. But some more around the grounds.
Our update after North Queensland is 29-17, so they've the tussle of the 2 coasts after 18 ends, so they're lagging a bit behind in the ends count. Downs and Brisbane after 23 ends.
30-17. Crikey.
What
See,
was your,
Bugs, the Moreton Bay Bugs get beaten here by Bundaberg, that they might get beaten again by Downs.
That's why I gave you that slight little look. I think you might be right again. That's twice today.
It's one more than normal.
Yeah. Marino Warrego against Central. Marinara, I should say.
Marinara, you're on the Moreton Bay Bugs again.
Marinara against Central. Central have taken off 29-9. So 20-shot lead up to 23 ends.
Wow, Central, they're on fire there too.
Yeah, they're going well.
Yeah, it's a very interesting afternoon ahead here at Club Mooloolaba. We've got a bit of movement here. Debra throws it out nice and wide. Oh, it's not going to quite come back on this occasion, however.
One of the first bowls not to.
No. So, holding 1, Moreton Bay, for the first time in a while. Holding 2, holding 3, holding 4. Could be holding 5.
5? 5?
5.
3, 4. Were you counting this one?
Oh, no, they were 1 down actually. So she's got a result out of that. I was only out pulling your leg there, Michael. Some of the colours,
they're going for 3. Don't blame the colours.
The purple bowls and the purple and white bowls look very similar if the white doesn't look at you.
I know. It's terrible.
Yeah.
To get rid of the colours, just go back to black. Confuse everybody.
Black and red, they were the days.
Hey.
With brown shoes,
yep.
Brown belt, maroon tie.
Hey, you're missing something.
Pony of beer.
Suspenders.
Oh, suspenders as well. I missed the suspenders era. I missed the suspenders era. My grandfather, however, he's got some bowls heritage up here. He's passed away a long time ago. Former president here when it was Mooloolaba Bowls Club. And he used to do a radio show out of Nambour Radio, which was an update of the Sunshine Coast Bowls news every Saturday morning for 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
If he were here, I'm sure he'd be thrilled that I'm involved in the game.
So you're there's a pedigree there.
Yes.
On the commentating side.
Somewhat. Okay, 5 shots.
5 shots.
I called it.
You're Nostradamus.
Yeah, I called it.
You are Nostradamus.
That's just what the doctor ordered for Moreton Bay. They're 14-1 down to 14-6. However, they still are badly down on the other rinks, 8-4 and 11-5.
It picks the big scoreboard up.
It does. Sometimes with, as we've seen in pennants and the like, the big board, you get a couple of big ends like that and it can just lift your team.
Well, you pick up a 5 there and a 2 on the other rinks, and suddenly it's a massive turnaround.
Absolutely.
The other rinks are very tight, so it's not. Jane Bush is still 5-11 there, so across the board, Moreton Bay needs to pick up on every rink. Sort of holding their own on the other 2 rinks, but they're not bringing the score back enough.
No,
they need to be now making inroads. We're a third of the way through the game, so it's time to make a move.
Absolutely.
Not sure what's going on Sunny Coast and Gold Coast. Oh, there's lots of claps going on for the Sunny Coast here. You
can get a bit of noise there. Okay, a little heavy there from Beverley.
I'll just watch this bowl of Julie's. She's on a hiding to nothing here. And it's gone. 1 down. talking to myself now, aren't I?
No.
Sorry about that.
No, it's well, your wife's playing out there.
I was commentating to myself.
Oh, what a bowls career Julie's had.
Yes, heck.
Many caps for Australia.
Yeah, played a lot for Australia. A couple of world titles under her belt.
Yes. It's a good second bowl there from Beverley.
Oh, it was a great correction, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, this looks to be a bit tight from Logan.
It does, but she's over on the she's on the good hand now. The good side.
Yeah, it's much easier to play, but that will run off.
Not missing by as much.
No. Important here for Bundy to get right back on it. You drop a 5, you want to try and win the next end and stop the rod a bit.
Yeah, you definitely do, but you don't want to chase it either. You drop the 5, treat it like just an end that's gone wrong.
Bowls in the head. Gee, that has swung miles.
Yeah.
It may well be out.
Yeah, both juniors they're just struggling at the moment.
Yeah.
I think they're a little bit frustrated by the looks on their faces.
Certainly not an easy green to play on.
No, and that's the hard thing. I hope the players behind them are giving them that advice. That it's just not as simple as throwing it down there like it's on grass. But
This is going to grab it.
she's got the jack here.
Yep.
Got it clean and made a couple out of it.
Very good. Now that's, all of a sudden that end's changed a bit.
One.
Bev Heness's back bowl is well and truly in play now.
Well, it's shot.
Yes. Yeah, it could well be.
Yeah, Bundaberg holding one there. It's a bit unlucky that the jack ran on that little bit further.
Deserved better than that, Logan.
This is out in the good area. It's all about weight.
Here she comes.
Bit quick. Will it stay up? No.
Oh, did it stayed up?
Jeez, it must be right on the edge.
Yeah, it must be.
It's out of screen. Brenda Thompson's just played a bomb over here for the Gold Coast. Lovely lady, very good player.
Now, Julie, I imagine, would have represented Sunny Coast too at some stage, moving up here.
Yeah, I think she may have played twice for the Sunshine Coast. But that was the year she was playing for Australia, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. That's
There's Beale.
definitely got the grass on this.
Yeah, lovely line.
I think it's way
That's
too
heavy
quick.
too, yeah.
Just too quick.
If it gets to there, if they're not turning by the time they get to there, they're off.
Well, this is the first time they've played, with the jack going back. It's now a really long end for them. So they've gone off 3/4 to nearly ditch the ditch. So it's that adjustment's got to come into play.
Yep, that'll be the shot.
And she has.
Yeah, Josh, just at the last call, Gold Coast were up by about 15 against Sunshine Coast B. And Kurt, we can't tell you who's on next yet, unfortunately. Okay, interesting. The way Debra's been drawing, you'd nearly back her to get one of her two pretty close to that jack here. But it could well be a very big end here for Moreton, should Linda be able to draw another couple in here.
by 8. I think there's only, well, it looks at 4 shots in the Sunshine Coast. Gold Coast up by 4.
4, so Sunny Coast are fighting back there. Great bowl there from Linda Mitchell, just what the doctor ordered. Now for the first time we're going to see Debra under a bit of pressure here, Michael.
Well, she has been under pressure those first few ends. She was down and she drew the shots. Yeah. So she's proven that she could handle the pressure early.
Well, it wasn't out by much.
No. She could easily improve upon that.
Now Linda wants to draw another here, but last thing she wants to do is move the jack back to those Bundy bowls.
Got to kick a goal through those other bowls out on the wide hand there.
Got a helping hand.
Oh, got a little rub.
2 shots to Moreton.
Now Debra's got the last bowl, the last say.
Certainly a little tighter line.
Yeah, but it's not too bad at all. The weight is weight's pretty good as well, you know.
Look at this.
Here she comes.
Oh, she's going to go through the hole. Fine effort.
Second shot.
One measure coming out. Oh, there's 2 out. And having another look.
Trying for 3.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a pretty big stretch. Yeah, 2.
2 shots. That's a good fight back. 14-1 to 14-8.
No, definitely. They're coming back. 22-25, so that takes them to 24-35. There's a few comebacks happening out there at the moment.
Jane Bush, Jill Callaway now 11 all.
Yeah, Kurt, all the TV games are on rink 9. So Kurt has asked if that's the rink we're using. Yes, it's too hard to get up and move these cameras. Robbie's been here since 5:45 this morning setting up, so we don't have that availability to just move cameras from one rink to another.
There's a good opener there from Cheryl Dan. Just grabbing a bit of the jack.
Well, she's showing lots of grass on there, so let's see how far this comes back. That'll give you a very good idea of how far this hand booms.
Oh, here she comes.
Off the bank. Look at that. It's nearly at right angles. It's very close to...
Yeah, it's nearly going back on itself.
Nearly turned on itself, yeah.
What a bowl. That's a great lead bowl on a very quick wide green.
This is not too bad either. It's going to be come to a good home.
Yep. Good lead bowl. Cheryl Dan. Now, throw it out there again, Beverley. And she has. At club level, you get a lot of people just sneaking a look at that kitty and then bringing their line in, and off she goes out of bounds the other way. But
no, they're good lead bowls.
Yep, on a very difficult hand. Okay, over to Logan. Weight looks pretty good.
She could have Jack here.
Got the shot bowl. Brilliant bowl.
Second best result. Got the bowl.
Jeez, Moreton are firing back here. My co-commentator's getting sledged by the Sunshine Coast team. Michael's wife, of course, representing Gold Coast against the Sunshine Coast team.
Yes. The old familiar faces from the sunny coast. We lived up here for nearly 30 years, so we know a few people.
Not a bad part of the world.
Ah, it's a great place.
Yes, my grandparents moved up to Bundaberg in the early 70s, and there was a different place then, but it's still beautiful. Can't believe it's over 50 years ago. This is handy too from Logan. If you can grab that back bowl.
She's just gone around it.
Okay.
Great try though.
And that'll stay. That's best back near the tee, just behind the tee.
If you looked at these heads now that they've played, you know, sort of 9, 10 ends compared to the first five, they're suddenly starting to hone a few of the bowls in there like that.
These two are having a great fight, the two juniors, Logan Hughes and Phoebie Russell. Phoebie just running under. Just trying to sit that bowl of Logan's. Megan will be trying to just get around that shot bowl of Logan's and trying to get on the back dark bowl of Bundy's.
She's calling this too wide.
Here it comes though.
That's what I mean. She's waving her arms around saying it's too wide, but it's not bad.
No, it was pretty good. Nearly got back to centre line.
This should be tight. No?
Close to Kitty.
Here it comes.
Just a
little tight.
We're seeing some real shot making now, though. They're nothing short. Well, we've got one there 2 foot short, but nothing really short. They're all playing their shots.
Well, the girls from Bundy had a great lead, and they've lost they lost that 5, and then they lost the next 10.
Yeah, you start to think a bit, don't you?
Yes.
It's a great 9 game, this.
That's the problem. You start to overthink. Think, we've lost a couple of big ends in a row. It's
got to get back to basics. Yeah. Play each shot one at a time on its merits.
That's better track. It's all in the weight. That's not a bad track.
Oh, nearly a carbon copy of the first. Grabs a bit of the other back bowl. Still anyone's end.
Look at that sitting on the grip.
Yeah. Don't see that every day.
No. No, not when it's come in and rolled around and sat up on the grip.
It's definitely a colourful green when the sides are on. There's all sorts of different shirts, and we've got the whole colours of the rainbow out here today. G'day Vince, watching from Leppington.
Yes, New South Wales. For those who don't know where it is. Not sure whether she meant to play that.
Yeah, they did
bowl that far back. It's not as though anyone's really played an upshot as yet. So I would think Debra's going to stick to her draw game. She's been playing it so well.
Just any movement on this jack would be great for them.
Look, she's around the mark. She's it's just the weight that's... She's just a little bit short on the weight, I think. Yep. Just a little underdone.
Yeah. As we were saying before, just you don't need to be far off your weight control or your line to look like you're miles away on this quick green.
A lot of the players you can see in their delivery, they're pulling it back a little bit, just trying to slow the bowl down, and they're not flowing through with their delivery.
No.
And that can cause you to get out of sync as well. So you've got a lot of elements they're fighting against. That's a great bowl there.
That will be second shot, I'd reckon.
That's a perfectly placed bowl.
Nearly 3. The maroon on the right.
Yeah, it's got to be close. She's definitely throwing it out. It's a lot wider than the first, but...
she's not far off again, you know, Michael.
She's got good weight. Look at this. Here comes Debra. She got the jack. She's got it clean. She's pulled it through.
What a bowl.
Set that bowl out.
We got that on replay, Robbie?
She's played another bomb.
What a bowl.
Bomb.
2 shots to Bundaberg. What a moment.
Couldn't have played it any better.
Oh, well, didn't have much room for error.
Well, even to come down, sit down, and then just
fall
against Debra. Fall against the shot. She got the jack. She's got it clean. That blue bowl. She's pulled it through.
What a bowl.
Set that bowl out and have that roll out as well for 2. Yeah,
looked like Tiger Woods chip in on 16 at Augusta. Just looked like it happened in slow motion, and everything moved at the right time.
It's Tiger's son now we watch.
Yeah, he'll be next.
Watched him hit a hole in one this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Longest hole in the course, and he hits a 5-iron. For a hole in one.
Longest par 3.
Longest par 3 on the course. Yeah.
God.
5-iron.
Yeah, they hit that miles. That came at a big moment there. That could have been 14-11. Now it's 16-8.
That was about to turn the game on its head, and Debra's just stepped up to the mark again. She hasn't overplayed her hand.
Very cool
on
under
any
pressure.
end. She just steps up, does that little adjustment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moreton can't say, well, you know, they got a bit of luck here or got a bit of luck there.
No.
She's just drawing shots.
She's earned every shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheryl's had a bit of trouble coming back on that wide hand, so Linda's got it back on the kind of hand. A little heavy, but it's still in the game there.
But at least she's drawn the grass.
Yeah.
And when you swap over hands, you've got to get one of those right.
Yes.
Makes it easy next time coming down there. I got it right last time. I got the right grass. Just got to get my weight. But playing that wide hand, it's just difficult.
Absolutely. Here comes Phoebie.
She's come on the wide hand.
She has played that probably more than most, and she's starting to get results.
Starting to.
Yeah. I don't think the air temperature's warmed up anymore, but the players have now in the heat of the game of getting their jackets off.
Well, I think it's getting cooler because I'm about to put mine back on it.
Yeah, Sunshine Coasters are a little bit soft though, aren't you? When it comes to
Gold Coast now.
I know you are now, but you're 30 years up here. You want it to be 30 every day.
10 years down the Gold Coast now.
Good bowl from Phoebie Russell. Over to you, Logan Hughes, in the battle of the juniors.
Yes.
Afternoon, Wilson. How are things at the Pelican Nest? Just a lovely line, just a little heavy. Advantage Bundy again. We've drawn another one. 4 shots. 5, really.
Really? Oh, I see Robbie's got the clock up.
Yep. 40 minutes ago. We're not going to get 18 in, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely not.
It's just too quick for that. They are getting close on the other green. Some of them are finishing 18, not quite as quick as this. But this one, no one is getting near it. Well, they are getting near it, Robbie tells me, but they're not getting there. 17 ends they got to. Still a long way off 18 if you ask me. That's 8 bowls off 18.
It's 15 minutes.
Oh, I think she's given that a little more grass.
Yeah, she's definitely thrown it out wider. You can tell there's the little black
Yeah, little spot there.
T lines that are coming on the other side there. So if they get out past that, they nearly draw to the line.
That's right. It's incredible, isn't it? Now, Megan was just a metre over with the first. Needs to really take that off here. Big bowl. Sunny Coast going off again.
Just about there. She's running over the 2 lines there.
She's a bit heavy again.
But watch how far it comes back.
Yep. Wow.
There you go.
Beautiful.
That's all I've got to aim for is the 2 lines.
Now, what's Linda saying to her crew here? We're only 5 down, but keep smiling. We can do this.
Yeah, that's what she's just said. She just said, come on. Don't punish yourself too much.
Right. Yeah, it's good to see that all games being played in great spirit. Yes, Maria, a lot of Bagara girls playing in the Bundy team this year. And they're representing a district with pride. Okay, Debra Handley is probably player of the match at this stage. Coming down again on the backhand. That is in the count. Over to you, Linda. Big bowl here from Linda Mitchell. Starting to swing. We'll certainly cut some out, but I would suggest it's back to 3. Now Debra has played exceptional bowls. Is going to draw another one again. Comes in. Yes. Needs to move. This about great. Bit. Well,
They might
like, yeah.
best
Or
first. Launch. Under. Well, on that,
yeah,
the well, we did
good reply here from.
Yeah.
Well, Linda hasn't bowled bad. So,
slide.
one more.
One.
Yeah. And how's Julie going there, Michael? She's still in front.
She's 15-9 up.
Okay.
And I think she just played a shot to pick up a couple. Sticking to the same length. No surprise.
Yeah, that made a
For
lot of changes.
Bundaberg, they're just sticking to that.
Again, not right on it, but, you know, in the area.
I know it's probably not Linda's style, but realistically, as I've watched this game go through, 5 or 6 ends ago, I thought Linda should pull her whole team into the middle of the green and have a discussion about, okay, girls, what length do you want to play?
Yeah.
Once we win that jack, what are we looking to do?
Yeah.
We're going to go ditch to ditch. Do you want to try short?
Yeah.
They needed to shake the game up, but it's probably not Linda's style to do that sort of
No.
thing. But, you know, when you're consistently getting beaten by, whether it's your third or the skipper or your lead, you've got to do something to shake them out of their game.
Absolutely. Here's another good bowl from Beverley in the area.
So they're consistently playing the same lengths, even when they get the jack.
Yeah, they have been.
They're not making a change.
It's
So
interesting to see if they do now, but it's nearly too late.
Well, it's getting to that stage. It is becoming too late.
50 to 28 with only 24 minutes to go.
Yeah, well, Sue Brady's down, you know. She's half the score of Susan, so it's... Sue tends to like to play those long ends.
Okay.
Susan does too, so they're probably all playing the same length.
Yes.
You just got to get out of your comfort zone, change something. Not just your hat.
No, not just your hat.
You going to call this one?
I think it's under.
I know it's under. It's light and under.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez, it rolled on. It actually ended up jack eye.
Yeah. Not far off good, but as we've said, you don't have to...
Yeah, a little shake of her head. She shook her head then going... In her own head, she's looking, thinking, I'm throwing that as wide as I possibly can.
And you can just grab a glimpse of the big board there for Sunshine Coast Gold Coast. So I think that's now 35-28 to Gold Coast.
Don't know whether you know Ross Ward. He was one of the best greenkeepers to ever do the job, and he was from Noosa Heads. I played with Ross for years in Pennant, and Ross always said, I don't care if you waste one, just throw it as wide as possible and just watch it finish.
See what happens, yeah.
Just waste it.
Now
We used to call him Captain Grumpy, so you're allowed to waste one.
Only one.
Only one.
There's a great bowl from Logan Hughes. And she did throw that out nice and wide and had perfect weight.
And it does surprise you, don't it? You throw it out there and you say, that's not coming back. And next minute, you call it.
That's right.
Oh, that won't come back. Next minute, you draw the shot.
Yeah. But now here's a great example of those three that underdid it for grass are no longer in this end. They're way out there on the left.
That's right.
And there's no way the jack's going out there. So it's 4 against 1 here at the moment in the head. It's a good bowl there.
Yeah, look at that. Perfect grass. You're always better off with a bowl on the way in than you are on the way out. So those bowls sitting over to the other side there.
Yeah,
they've all gone through. They're on the way out. They're realistically near impossible for them to come into the game at all. They won't figure into it. Look at this.
Yeah,
look at this.
Great bowl from Megan Garfield. Birthday girl, Sunday, 39 she turns apparently.
All the good people are born in May. I'm just saying.
Yours must be soon, or has it been?
Mine was last Sunday.
Ah, very good.
Yep.
Elizabeth, well, easy to do. Now they're 4 down all of a sudden. Going to throw it out again here, Megan. Megan from the Bribey Island Club.
She's certainly throwing it out there. That's way out there.
Here she comes. Again, wasn't far off being back to the centre line.
No pressure, Deb. It's all right, girls. I'll just go up and draw one.
Yeah, folks, we are aware that there's a few issues with it coming in and out that's out of our control with the internet reception, unfortunately. Robbie does know it's glitching. Okay, now 4 down.
Can she do it again? If she does, we need her to pick the lotto numbers.
She's had the perfect
great
grass.
Great grass. And not much of an adjustment for her, the way she plays. So Linda's just looking to come up there. If she could just change it, tuck it in a little bit, get it out of Debra's road.
Fairly aggressive.
Take the shot away from her. She's just a bit tight. Can she hide it? Oh, she did.
Could well be 5, even 6,
Well,
even 7, if that yellow's in.
well, there's plenty of the land, so you wouldn't think she'd be short with this.
No, cannot be short.
Even if she carries enough weight, get in there on the yellow, get second shot, any of that's good for her. But
With the stick, I'd be going straight down the line here.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether she's going to play that shot. Yeah, I'd be picking the other hand too. Yes. She can actually get a good, very good result here if she can get off that yellow.
Yes.
That's the shot she's played. She's tight.
It's moving though.
Oh, I can't see it now. Yep, tight.
Okay.
Still not going to hurt Bundaberg.
No,
They're 50-28 up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horse is bolted. Yes, people, we know there's glitching and everything else on that's happening, but until such time as everyone wants to throw 10 grand in their pocket, into our pockets, if we can get 200 people doing that, we'll buy our own media van with a big dish on the top, and
I'm trying to get...
another 10 cameras.
We're still counting here. 6.
6. That's a big pickup. It brought a smile to their faces.
Yeah.
But believe me, Robbie's trying to work his wizardry over here
I'm trying to get Robbie to buy us a drone so we can...
fly over their heads.
He reckons he won't. He's not interested, but a lot of people, most people that I speak to in the street ask me, Adzi, when are you going to get a drone? And at the moment it's not on Robbie's priority list at all.
That's right. Robbie's saying a little bit of help would be nice. And I must admit, I saw him here this morning. There was only one person, and it was Robbie.
Unfortunately, I was stuck at the Gold Coast changing a flat tyre.
A flat tyre.
Can you believe it?
Is that what you said?
Yeah, 4:30 in the morning in the rain.
Come on, people. Light up the media and tell us how many people have used that excuse before. Come on, I want to know how many have got to work late or to an appointment or something like that and said by the way, I had a flat tyre.
I did. I'll show you a photo.
It was probably flat on one side anyway.
Well, it was the bottom side, that's for sure. It was very flat. Another good
Great
starter
start.
here. So just recapping, we've got Gold Coast 7 wins from 7 on this section. Moreton Bay 6 wins from 7. Sunshine Coast B playing Gold Coast 5 wins, and Bundaberg here with 5 wins. So should Bundaberg go on to beat Moreton Bay, they will be level with Moreton Bay on wins, and they'll only be behind on percentages.
Oh, what is that? It's 20.
Still a long way behind.
Yeah,
that is, yeah. Moreton Bay plus 155, Bundaberg plus 45. So that'll come down by 40, 135 to 60. Still too much. So to win, Bundaberg will have to defeat Downs in the last round.
And you've picked.
I'm tipping that to happen the way in form.
Yep. Okay.
And. Sorry, I'm tipping Downs to beat Moreton Bay in the last game.
That's what I thought.
And Bundy to play, I think it's Central Queensland, and I think they should do them. inside the last 15 minutes.
So we should get this and the next end in.
Yeah.
Just going to do a run across the board here. 15, 31, 35.
Okay, Logan. Nice draw line, needs to swing.
Good track on both bowls there.
Yeah. Needs to get around that and under this.
Going to land the blue.
Get a helping hand? No, not quite. It's back though. Bundy's still holding one, that dark blue from the red, I think. Might be just in.
Yeah, the blue's definitely shot. But there's plenty of room. This one's going to be under. Good weight wasted. Still anybody's end, this one.
Yes. Margin back to 16. I mean, sixes do help, but they need a few sixes now.
Well, the Gold Coast is up by 1 at the moment.
That's a big effort from Sunshine Coast B.
Yeah, they've got the one rink that's struggling. Gold Coast are up on 2 rinks, but the one rink is causing a few problems. They've been stuck on 4 for about 9 ends.
Eesh. Which rink's that one, Michael? Olivia. Okay, a little heavy there from Liz Beale.
Yeah, no one's
fired up this end.
No. It's just been one of those ends where
Looks
not a lot happening.
It looks like a Tim Swanson end type of end, this one.
Got the jitters.
Sorry, Tim. Now, Linda would love to just drag this back towards the yellows.
She's going to kick a goal.
Oh, wasn't far off. And just as Moreton Bay get a bit closer, Susan Kington gets a big end against Sue Brady and puts the margin back out to 21. Here comes the shot. Brilliant. She really has had a day out. Brilliant bowling, Debra Handley.
Very hard to beat on the draw.
I haven't played at Bagara. Was it a similar carpet up there, Michael? Do you know?
Not quite as quick.
Yeah.
Not as quick, Robbie says.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower.
Yeah. Okay.
Here she comes again.
Yep.
It's a pretty good track. Pretty good weight.
Carbon copy, the first bowl. Measures coming out again, is it? Yep. Did you get that, Robbie? 1 or 2?
One.
1. Okay. Under 7 minutes to go, depending on how long this end is. Well, they're going short here. Bunty might be trying to get the other end in to try and get some margin, further margin the way they're going. But they're going to have to get this through pretty quick.
They won't get. They won't finish this in 6 minutes.
Oh, I reckon you're right. Yeah, you got that right, Kelly. Robbie is he's a machine. It's quite an effort here. It's we have to do 4 different venues in 4 days, so it's a matter of out of bed at 4:30, on the road by 5, and then setting up, trying to be ready by 8:30 start, and that's and Robbie had to do it all on his own this morning. He was like to go back to Gold Coast yesterday evening.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Been hearing excuses all day.
And then it started. Then the heavens opened up on him to make it worse.
It keeps him slim, trim, and looking terrific. That's what it does.
It does.
And he loves it. He's got a smile on his face.
He does have a unique system of putting things back in the truck, though, I must say.
I looked at the stuff he was doing this morning. Like, do not even think about touching any of that. Like, there's everything in its a little parcel, and
I'm the roadie. I just muscle the stuff to and from the truck. He plugs everything in. I've got no idea where they go.
Okay, here we go. We're getting to the line. We're on the last end. The girls can step up and make a name for themselves here. She's out to nearly to the line, a bit under the line.
Maybe a bit heavy.
No, she just ran over it, so it'll just cut a bit. There it goes.
Wow.
If you do not get if you don't get out to that line, you're in trouble.
She's gone, yeah. You get punished if you miss your line, that's for sure.
That's tight as well. But it's on the good hand, so you don't get punished as much. I'll just go to the sideline for a second and ask our sideline man what the score is on the Gold Coast and Tweed. Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast.
Thanks, Michael.
Okay, sideline Tim has been able to obtain the score for us.
Barry Ross down on the sideline.
And he's come up with Gold Coast up by 2.
Well, that's a good choice of...
Well, it's good for me.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Well, we're impartial. We're working for Bowls Queensland this week. But we are the Gold Coast.
So I've got to be impartial.
No. You are a guest commentator.
Oh, okay. So I'm allowed to be controversial.
Yeah, your wife's playing, mate. When Mark Vogler's up here watching his wife play in the state sides, he'll be going for Karen as well. Karen Vogler.
Well, I don't know what's happened in the last couple of ends, but the jack seems to be having a problem. No one wants to go anywhere near it.
I think Olivia has got 2 shots there, so Gold Coast up by 2.
Gold Coast just picked up another 2, so they're up by 4.
They will get one more end in. 2.5 minutes to go. Gold Coast also just won the end down the other one with 6 in front now. Gold Coast over Sunshine Coast B.
I'm not sure whether our sideline Tim is. He gave us a bum steer though. 1 minute's 2, now it's 6.
He's one of the guys that wants us to get a drone, Robbie.
Sideline Tim might end up sacked. And typical, he's trying to blame someone else for those calls. But anyway, we'll ignore him from here on in.
Okay, Megan Garfield.
Needs to drag this jack back to her first bowl.
Yeah, that would be great for 5.
Just needs that little bit of a shift.
Let's say that the 2 juniors have had a cracking game against each other at 2 position. Logan Hughes for Moreton Bay and Phoebie Russell for Bundaberg. It's great to see them playing at this level.
I hope they go back and watch the game and mark themselves.
Yeah, sure.
Whenever you're on a TV game, I think it's good that you go back, have a look at the game. Don't have to watch the whole game in one go. Watch 5 or 6 ends, mark how you went, and then just hold a book on it, have a good look at it.
Yeah. And it's not, as you said, this is not
self-reflection.
an easy green to play on either.
No. Having that understanding that, this game was difficult.
Yeah. And as we said earlier, the heads have got better as we've progressed through the game, as they've learnt. Undoubtedly man of the match here. Player of the match. Debra Handley.
Yes.
Here she comes again.
She couldn't. She wouldn't. She did. Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness me.
You've got to give her a clap, mate. Like, she's just been...
She's representing Queensland in the arm bowlers, and the way she's going, she'll be, a few more opportunities in the opens and the whatever else she can qualify for. Just incredible bowls.
Yeah, on the draw... I'm not sure about her other shots, but on the draw, she's just
amazing.
Very difficult to beat. I wouldn't want to play her in a game of singles.
No.
Not while she's in that form.
No.
Tim has told us that the Gold Coast has just dropped 1 to the Sunshine Coast. So on all reckoning, that should be Sunshine Coast up by 5.
Okay, so they will retain the lead. Sunshine Coast will need to win their last to have any chance of getting into the last 4. The last 2 from this one, and will also probably need to win. There's another great effort.
She nearly drew it again, just to show you it's not a fluke.
No. Okay, we've got a bit of weight here from Linda.
Yeah, she's just a bit tight. She might get off this front bowl. Oh, look at this.
Well, they're all hers at the back. They're all... I still think that front one from Bundy might have just stayed shot. No.
No, that's shot.
1, 2.
Yeah.
No, 1. Don't get ahead of yourself again, Michael.
I haven't made one of those calls yet.
That's not in the
It's
count.
still only one. Yeah. Ooh, it's close for 2.
Yeah, good bowl from Linda. Nothing to lose there.
Yeah. It's looking like 1 to me.
It's good to see Sue Bond still sitting behind the rink here. She looks fine. She was replaced earlier. Just was feeling a little off colour, and Cheryl Dan came in to take her spot at lead for Moreton Bay. So 2 shots to Moreton Bay.
Yep. I'm looking for hands.
Still going. Two shots.
Oh, no. They called the umpire.
Oh, yep.
I thought they all got excited. And
There you go. We've got the umpire and the referee out there now. We've got the laser out again.
well, while we've got this happening, we'll just go to sideline Tim. We've still kept him in the loop, and we'll find out what's happening on the Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast. If only we could get a mic to him, because you know, he's enthralling to listen to.
As they're all gathered around, we've got 1 rink finished. 2
Everybody's
still
looking.
going. That looks like 2 shots. 2 to Moreton Bay. So Moreton Bay pick up 2 there in this match.
Okay. Our runner, Tim, has gone at great lengths down to the side of the green and has looked across, and he's come back with a prediction of 6 up to the Gold Coast and holding 2 on the head.
With only one end, one rink in operation now.
My only concern there is he does wear glasses, and we're not sure whether...
We all do, Michael.
He may have made a call.
I made a call.
Of course, I have heard once before someone said 1 and it ended up a 5.
To the other team.
For the opposite team.
I'm getting my colours mixed up too. All right, folks. Well, we're back here at 2:40. 2:35 for the final round robin game, where it's going to be very interesting. Looks like Gold Coast are going to secure top spot in this section, but the battle for the second spot to play off for the medals tomorrow is still open. And the Moreton Bay Bugs are going to have to come back and fight very hard against Downs to get that done. Whilst Bundaberg, if they can beat Central Queensland, and Moreton Bay do in fact go down to Downs, they will grab that second spot. So we're poised for a very interesting last session.
Now, if you look at the way Bundaberg have played this game, they got up on all 3 rinks, so it just wasn't a 1 rink carry.
No.
All rinks got up, and Susan got up over Sue Brady by 10.
Yeah, that's a great win.
That's a good win.
And Jill over Jane Bush. That after Jill got off to a bit of a flyer there, and that remained fairly at that 4 or 5 margin for most of the match. And Linda did come back well against Debra Handley. 14-1 down at one stage.
1 down, 1 up.
Okay, so just wrapping up. I'd like to thank Michael Keegan for joining us again. Good on you, Michael.
No problem. Thank you very much for the invite.
This State District Sides Championship is brought to you by Queensland Government, Sunshine Coast Council, and Suzuki, Queensland and Northern Rivers, New South Wales. I'd like to thank our host clubs, Coolum Beach, Club Maroochy, Club Mooloolaba, Pelican Waters, Club Kawana and Nambour. Bowls Queensland is proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Ace at Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and Bioscapes Group. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you back here at 2:35.